What are some common jazz piano runs? Have you ever listened to a jazz piano performance and wondered how those musicians create such captivating melodies? One key element is the use of jazz piano runs. These runs are melodic or arpeggiated passages that add flair to jazz playing. They help embellish, transition, or introduce phrases, making the music flow beautifully. Let's take a closer look at some common jazz piano runs that you can incorporate into your playing. First, we have arpeggio runs based on chord tones and extensions. Jazz pianists often use arpeggios that outline the notes of chords, including extensions like ninths, 11th, and 13th. For example, you might play a G7 chord while adding the 9th or 13th to enrich the sound. These arpeggios can be played in ascending or descending order and create smooth melodic lines that connect chord changes. A popular approach is to precede a dominant chord arpeggio with its related minor 7th chord, forming a 2-5-1 progression. This method creates a natural flow into the run and the next chord. Next up are pentatonic scale runs. Minor pentatonic scales are frequently used in jazz piano runs, especially over major 7th chords. For instance, starting a minor pentatonic scale on the 3rd of a major 7th chord adds a rich, bluesy flavor. This technique introduces tension tones like the 9th, blending seamlessly with jazz harmony. You can start or end these runs on any note of the pentatonic scale, giving you flexibility in improvisation. Then, we have two-handed arpeggio runs. This more advanced technique involves using both hands to play arpeggios at the same time or in a call-and-response style. One hand might play lower chord tones while the other plays higher extensions, creating a fuller sound. This technique is common in solo jazz piano and neo-soul styles, adding complexity and rhythmic interest to your runs. Diminished and chromatic runs are also popular. Diminished arpeggios and chromatic passing tones can add tension and releases within your runs. You can insert these between chord tones or use them to connect different chord arpeggios, providing a smooth yet sophisticated sound typical of jazz improvisation. Lastly, cocktail jazz arpeggio runs evoke a romantic, classic jazz ballad feel. These runs often include spread-out chord tones with added extensions like the 11th on minor 7th chords. They are popular for intros or transitions, creating an elegant atmosphere. In jazz piano instruction, learning these runs helps students grasp jazz harmony, especially chord extensions and common progressions like the 2-5-1. Practicing these runs improves finger dexterity and hand coordination, allowing for smooth melodic connections across octaves. Incorporating runs into improvisation or accompaniment adds expressiveness and authenticity to jazz piano performance. So, common jazz piano runs include arpeggios with chord extensions, minor pentatonic scale passages, two-handed arpeggios, diminished and chromatic runs, and cocktail jazz arpeggio runs. Mastering these runs supports technical development and a better understanding of jazz harmony, essential for effective jazz piano playing and education.